Welcome back to College Game Night and welcome back to the Michigan era.
The Michigan era? I mean, I could get behind that, and I'm sure some Wolverine fans could too.
Number 4 ranked Michigan headed out to Iowa City to take on the Hawkeyes.
The Iowa Hawkeyes looking to remain dominant at home against Michigan. The Wolverines hadn't won at Kinnick Stadium since 2005. First quarter, Wolverines QB J.J. McCarthy hands off the ball to Ronnie Bell on the reverse. The Michigan receiver scores from 16 yards out. Skipping to the fourth quarter, Michigan leads 20-0. Hawkeyes running back Caleb Johnson punches it in for the 2-yard score. Score now 20-7. Michigan still in the fourth quarter. Score still the same. Fourth down for Iowa after 2 straight sacks. Michigan again gets pressure on Spencer Petras as the Hawkeyes turn it over on downs. A minute and a half left in the game. Blake Corum with a nice cut to free himself to get a 20-yard touchdown as Michigan takes a 20-point lead. 27-7 Michigan, and the Wolverines get their first win at Kinnick Stadium since '05. The final score of this game was 27-14 Michigan. The Wolverines had 327 total yards on the day. Today with peak performances from Blake Corum, who had 29 carries, 133 rushing yards, and 1 touchdown. And QB1 J.J. McCarthy went 18 of 24 with 155 passing yards and 1 touchdown.
Michigan continues their win streak, and I continue to lose my weekly picks. Kentucky walking into hotty-toddy land and leaving without the dub.
Ole Miss showing off some new helmet designs in this game, but don't be fooled, they worked hard for this win.
A packed Oxford Stadium hosting Kentucky and the Wildcats. Starting in the first and goal on the 4th, Zach Evans takes it up the middle, and he's in for the 4-yard touchdown. Ole Miss up 7-zip. Still in the first, Quinton Judkins breaks loose and takes it 48 yards for the touchdown. Ole Miss extending their lead 14-0. Second quarter now, Will Levis pressured and sacked by Tavius Robinson and Troy Brown. He's flagged for intentional grounding in the end zone, and that'll result in a safety. 16-6 Ole Miss. Jumping into the fourth now, Will Levis completes it to Baron Brown. He'll take it 51 yards down the field and end at the 7-yard line. Kentucky making their way downtown. Levis again, he hits it as he throws it and fumbles it. Ole Miss, Jared Ivey recovers it at the 25. Ivey will hold on to it and secure the Rebels win. Final in Mississippi, Wildcats 19, Rebels 22. Ole Miss takes their first win of the conference and beats the mistake-prone number 7th ranked Kentucky Wildcats. 220 yards for Will Levis and 2 touchdowns. Kentucky finishing with 2 interceptions and Ole Miss with 1.
Hey, SEC dominance right there. Well, sticking with the SEC, the Crimson Tide traveled to Fayetteville to take on the Razorbacks.
And we heard you, Arkansas fans, but think again.
Yeah, that was some disrespect coming from the Arkansas fans. First quarter, Bryce Young with the 47-yard touchdown pass to Kobe Prentice scores 7-0 Alabama. Look at him go. Can't stop him, won't stop him. Skip to the second quarter, Alabama up 14-0. Bryce Young is flushed out of the pocket and goes down awkwardly on his right shoulder. That'll take him out for the rest of the game. Jalen Milroe takes the field for Alabama. Second quarter, 14-0 Alabama still. Jalen Milroe takes it for the 3-yard touchdown run. Alabama leads 21-0. Now in the third quarter, 28-7 Alabama. Arkansas's A.J. Green with a 13-yard touchdown run scores 28-14. Razorbacks running back Raheem Sanders with the 3-yard touchdown run. 28-23 Alabama Crimson Tide will take their 16th straight win against Arkansas today. And the final at Donald W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium is 49-26. Alabama will take this win back to Bryant-Denny Stadium. Jahmyr Gibbs had 18 carries for 206 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns, and Bryce Young went 7 of 13 with 173 passing yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception.
Roll Tide to that.
Roll Tide to that, Madison.
Peyton, can you believe that TCU came today?
I honestly am still in shock.
TCU and the Horned Frogs gave the number 18th ranked Oklahoma Sooners a run for their money, or should I say their ranking today. TCU hosting Oklahoma in Fort Worth. First quarter, Max Duggan completes it to Savin Williams. He takes this for the 19-yard touchdown. Frogs up 7. Still in the first, Max Duggan again. He'll find Tay Barber. Barber takes this one all the way to the house. 73 yards to be exact. And the extra point will be no good. But what a run for this TCU offense. Next play, Duggan keeps this one and takes it off the right side all the way again to the house. A 67-yard touchdown, and we're only in the first. TCU 20-3. Second quarter, Duggan looking, finding Gunnar Henderson. He's gone. Ring, ring. House call. 62-yard touchdown run, 41-17 TCU. Now in the third, Kendrick Miller makes it up the middle. He breaks away and finds his slot, 69-yard run for the touchdown. And hello, Horned Frogs. This is a win for TCU in Fort Worth.
And the final in Fort Worth, 55-24 TCU. Max Duggan throwing for over 300 yards today with 3 touchdowns. Kendrick Miller carrying for 13 today with 136 yards and 2 touchdowns for the Frogs. Call it an upset if you believe in that.
We're going to stay in Texas. We saw 2 ranked teams meet on one field today. The 9th-ranked Cowboys at Oklahoma State took on the number 16th ranked Baylor Bears. Baylor was really only a third-quarter team in today's game, but Oklahoma State stayed consistent throughout the entire game. The Bears taking the field to host the Cowboys. Starting off in the first, Oklahoma trailing by 3. Sanders throws the corner pass to Bryson Green. He's in for the 8-yard touchdown. Oklahoma State takes the lead. Under 30 seconds remaining in the first half. Sanders with a QB sneak from the 1-yard score. Cowboys continue their lead. Opening kickoff to the second half, and Jaden Nixon making one of the best plays of today. He finds it at the 2-yard line. Okay, then finds it up the seam, then the middle, then cuts back to the right, splitting 2 tacklers, finding the open field. 98 yards later, he's in for the touchdown return. 23-3 Cowboys. Still in the third, Blake Sharpman finds Monterey Baldwin deep across the middle. He's a runner. He's a track star. Down the sidelines and 70 yards. And guess what? A touchdown with a good 2-point conversion. Cowboys up 8. 3 minutes left in the game. 2nd and 5. Blake Sharpman throwing it deep, and he's picked off by Jason Taylor the second. And the Cowboys hold on to the Bears, 36-25. And that final again in Waco, 36-25, Oklahoma State. Spencer Sanders went 20 for 29 with 181 passing yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. Jaden Nixon can stumble, but everyone knows no one will catch that speed runner.
And of course, we have seen a lot of great plays from today, and I truly was looking for a play that I liked better than what I saw in the Alabama game, but I couldn't seem to find a play that topped this next one you're about to see. In the fourth quarter, Alabama leading 35-23, Jahmyr Gibbs takes off on a 72-yard touchdown run. I mean, I gotta give credit where credit is due. That was an amazing run. Bryce Young loving it as well. But let's not just stop with one play. Here he is again for another 76-yard touchdown run, putting Alabama ahead 49-26. I mean, the dude has got some wheels on him. See ya, he's out of here. And of course, Jalen Milroe showing his support.
And coming up on College Football Game Night, we'll take a look at our high school play week 4 plays of the week. It's an awesome play, so make sure you stick around.
College Football Game Night, presented by Quality Fence of Southern Oregon.
This is Abby and Bob. In 1964, these 2 high school pals started it all. Almost 60 years later, we still keep our word to the people of the Pacific Northwest to make the best pizza with the freshest ingredients. And that's a promise we will always keep.
Take your taste buds on a tour with a Newswatch 12 Grapes and Grub Passport card. Enjoy 15 beverages or bites, valued at $225. Yours for only $49.99. On sale now.
Quality Fences, doing it right for you. Just ask your neighbor.
They reflect a style as unique as you are. They make first impressions. They provide space, add lasting beauty, and security. Quality is a reflection of who you are. That's why all your fencing projects begin here.
Quality Fences, doing it right for you.
Newswatch 12 brings you Foodie Frenzy, where local restaurants offer our viewers $50 in food vouchers for half off. This Foodie Frenzy is sponsored by Grape Street Bar and Grill. Stop into Grape Street Bar and Grill for a variety of live music and entertainment. Enjoy our tasty food, full bar, and happy hour deals. Get $50 in food vouchers for only $25. Hurry, this offer is only on sale now until October 2nd. Go to kdrv.com/deals to buy now.
It's important to keep the air clean in your home, especially during wildfire season. When the air pollution levels are high, even healthy people may have symptoms. If it's smoky outside, stay indoors whenever possible with the doors and windows closed. Change the filter in your HVAC system often. If you don't have a forced air system, designate a clean room in your house with a portable air cleaner. And reduce other sources of indoor air pollution such as tobacco smoke, vacuuming, and burning candles.
High school football season is here, and every Friday night, Newswatch 12 gives you a front row seat to Southern Oregon's biggest high school matchups with the Friday Night Blitz Game of the Week on Antenna TV KDRV Classics, presented by Abby's Legendary Pizza.
Abby's loves the Pacific Northwest so much. We named one of our favorite pizzas after it, the P&W Chicken Pizza, featuring loads of chicken, onion, country bacon, and Canadian bacon piled to the edge. Family-owned Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition.
Welcome back to College Football Game Night, presented by Quality Fence of Southern Oregon.
Welcome back. Even though we've talked about college football today, we still like to show our high school teams some love as well. So in case you missed it last night, here is our Week 4 Play of the Week winner.
Our Week 4 Play of the Week winner is Hidden Valley's Daniel Amazu. He gets the quick toss from Austin Klinger, and he takes the ball all the way to the house. And Wazoo gives the Mustangs the lead with this run, leading to their win over Ashland.
Such a great play. I love that play so much.
Me too. And let's see some of our Week 5 Plays of the Week.
It was really difficult to only pick 3, but we found a way. Our first contestant, Brookings Harbor quarterback Kyle Berger, looking for his receiver, and he'll find Cameron Hendrick with the long pass, and Hendrick is in for the touchdown.
Second contender, as many athletes get told, a little love tap never hurt no one. Cascade Christian's Cameron Ragu will pick up this drop, and he finds the end zone like it's supper time.
And our last play of the week goes to David Brown from Eagle Point, who breaks it up the middle and gives a little shake and bake, a 50-yard run. Brown would end up surpassing the 200-yard mark tonight for the second time this season, along with 3 touchdowns as the Eagles top Willamette at 35-20.
A little shake and bake like we mentioned last night. As always, make sure to vote for those on our website. And of course, we have a game of the week next Friday as well.
Yes, we do. And where are you heading to, Madison?
Let's see. I'm heading back to Ashland to watch the Grizzlies take on the Marshfield Pirates. Marshfield is 3-1 this season, and the Grizzlies forfeited their game yesterday because they couldn't find a team. Hopefully, they'll be back next week ready to rumble.
I'm sure they will be. The Grizzlies bounce back after this week.
I'll be on that call with another special guest, so you don't want to miss it.
While the fire season may seem to be behind us, some public lands impacted by wildfires this past summer may be closed for the foreseeable future, while other lands are reopening back to the public. What you need to know, coming up next.
College Football Game Night, presented by Quality Fence of Southern Oregon.
There's a link between health, wellness, and a good night's sleep. Health? Wellness? Introducing the new Arctic mattress from Serta.
If you want a no-pressure shopping experience,
It's meant for mattress wear. Quality is not costly.
Newswatch 12 brings you Foodie Frenzy, where local restaurants offer our viewers $50 in food vouchers for half off. This Foodie Frenzy is sponsored by Grape Street Bar and Grill. Stop into Grape Street Bar and Grill for a variety of live music and entertainment. Enjoy our tasty food, full bar, and happy hour deals. Get $50 in food vouchers for only $25. Hurry, this offer is only on sale now until October 2nd. Go to kdrv.com/deals to buy now.
I was the first African-American woman elected to the Oregon legislature, first to serve as chair of the Democratic Party. So I know something about taking on the good old boys and making big change. So does Betsy Johnson. Whether it's homelessness, public safety, or our schools, Betsy's straight talk and independent leadership are exactly what we need right now. The extremes want to push us apart, but I trust Betsy to bring us together.
Paid for by Run Betsy Run, Committee ID 3591.
Quality Fences, doing it right for you. Just ask your neighbor.
It's important to keep the air clean in your home, especially during wildfire season. When the air pollution levels are high, even healthy people may have symptoms. If it's smoky outside, stay indoors whenever possible with the doors and windows closed. Change the filter in your HVAC system often. If you don't have a forced air system, designate a clean room in your house with a portable air cleaner. And reduce other sources of indoor air pollution such as tobacco smoke, vacuuming, and burning candles.
Take your taste buds on a tour with a Newswatch 12 Grapes and Grub Passport card. Enjoy 15 beverages or bites, valued at $225. Yours for only $49.99. On sale now.
In our top story tonight, the city of Medford has given us an official response to a woman who is suing the city. April Fonseca, also known as April Ehrlich, was one of 10 people arrested at Hawthorne Park more than 2 years ago when it was closed to the public for sanitation, cleaning, and also an investigation. Fonseca's case claims that the arrest was unlawful. However, according to the response that we received from the city of Medford, they said, quote, "The city's position is that the temporary closure of the park to all members of the public was lawful, and journalists have no special or unique rights of physical access to property that has been closed to the general public," end quote. Now, while some fire restrictions are getting lifted from several federal lands near the Rum Creek fire, others will remain closed for the foreseeable future. The Bureau of Land Management says it has lifted most public land closures caused by the Rum Creek fire, but that several locations are going to require some long-term recovery efforts and will remain closed for the foreseeable future. For a full list of those closures, you can head to our website, ktrv.com. However, we do have some good news from Siskiyou County tonight, where continued progress on fire suppression, repair, and even damaged tree activities within the Yeti and McKinney fires has allowed officials to shrink the size of the area under emergency fire closure. The updated order will open Klamath National Forest lands north of Walker Road for the McKinney fire area and will remove the closure area for the Yeti fire. This updated emergency fire closure order will also increase access to more than 27,000 acres of public lands. Newswatch 12's annual Coats for Kids donation drive is also kicking off today, as local stores in Jackson, Klamath, and Josephine counties will now be collecting new and gently used winter coats for children in need. Now, our Coats for Kids campaign is our longest running community service project in our history. After 2 years of having to go online, the Red Barrels are now back in 75 different locations across Southern Oregon. We had the chance to speak with the manager of the Ray's Food Place in Central Point today about what it means to support this campaign.
It's a very essential item, especially when it gets colder. Even the mornings right now are pretty cold, so I feel that it's very important that everybody reaches out and helps one another. That's what communities are for.
In the last 30 years, Coats for Kids has collected more than 125,000 coats for children all across Southern Oregon. All coats that are donated are cleaned by Southern Oregon Linen and the Laundry Center, picked up by Windermere Realty, and then eventually distributed to agencies for kids in need. In honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, one local woman has started her own 5K fun run and walk fundraiser to help women who may not be able to afford a mammogram. Her story tonight on Newswatch 12 at 11.
And that wraps up week 5 of the football season. For the latest news, weather, and sports, head to our website, ktrv.com.
Our next newscast is tonight at 11, and we hope that you'll join us then. Have a great night.